gonna do our friend David Pepos sent a new comic book for us to check out, coming out from Man Cave Studios. Which they also, I did check my email. They also sent us a comic, but David Pepos has been on the channel. I think one or two times maybe. But next week comes out Speed Racer #1 from Mad Cave Studios, written by David Pepos, with art by David Tinto, Rex Locus on colors, and letters by Buddy Boudouin, maybe. Now, before we get into the book, Jeff, how familiar or how? Tell me a little bit about your Speed Racer uh, background.
Very, very little. I mean, I watched the cartoon as like a little kid, the old
Yeah.
cartoon, so I'm familiar with like all the characters and the
Mhm.
like just the basic general knowledge. There's a Racer X, Speed Racer, and there's a monkey, and the car looks cool. Um, but outside of that, like I never really got to. I've seen clips and bits and pieces of the
The Wachowski
movie,
film.
the
Yeah.
Wachowski film, and I hear it's great. Like everybody speaks very highly of it. I've just
Yes.
never watched
I'm
it.
I'm scared to watch it because of that. Because I'm like, what if I don't like it? And then all those people that love
I'm a
it,
little bit the
like,
same, yeah.
yeah.
What
So
I've seen is like spectacle, but I'm just also like, and I loved, and like, there's nothing that I am like particularly like John Goodman. I'm like, oh, John Goodman, like,
I
and it
love
looks
John
great.
Goodman, and reading the character on this, I'm like, I understand why they cast John Goodman. Like
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you read it
yeah.
in the comic. So all right. So this is an all new. Well, I guess yeah. I mean, I'm very similar with you. I watched the cartoon. I haven't seen the film, so nothing new there. So in this book, though, a new interpretation of Tatsuo Yoshida's classic manga slash anime, uh, Mac Go Go Go, known to Western audiences as Speed Racer. I didn't even know this was a manga. I guess it makes sense. I always thought it was a Western cartoon for some reason.
No, I
Uh,
knew it was from
okay.
Japan. I just didn't.
So Speed Racer lives for the thrill of the race, but on the underground circuit, the rules are anything goes. Dodging bullets, explosions, and dirty tricks. He's got one goal to prove he's the best. But when a dangerous syndicate targets his family, Speed's greatest challenge won't be on the track. It'll be on the streets with police closing in on a masked racer lurking in the shadows. Speed is about to learn that some races can't be won with horsepower alone. Uh, yeah. So Jeff, what did you? I guess not spoilery because we don't want to ruin anything for people. Although I guess if you've seen the manga or the movie, there's a big twist about this. We won't tell you what the twist is, but we'll definitely discuss it. But Jeff, what did you think of this book?
I enjoyed it. There is a bit of a twist to the Speed Racer lore that I am familiar with. Um, it's just for as it kind of reminded me. We did a review of Wacky Racers, a few the book Wacky
Yeah,
Racers, which is also a sort of racing book where all the cars have like modifications that makes them more tactical. I guess would be the
yeah,
word to say. So there's a little bit of that in this. It's just a little bit more as fantastical as it still is. It's a bit grittier and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, than what I'm normally used to in my speed racers. Uh, not that that's a bad thing. It was very. I don't know. It was good. I don't know if I would necessarily like. It feels like a trade read for me, honestly.
Hmm.
Uh, but it definitely has a hook if you're a speed racer fan
I agree.
to
I
hook
agree.
you.
I like I like um I like what David Pebbles been doing with some of his other adaptations, like Space Ghost. Like I'm behind on the book, but I like what I read so far.
Hmm,
Um,
hmm.
and just even from the creator on stuff like the Devil That Wears My Face and stuff like that. And of course his work at Marvel. So I'll always definitely check out a #1. It does make it easier when we send review copies, but that doesn't really skew my view of any of that. Like I enjoyed the book. I
Yeah.
very immediately understood what they were trying to do with the character, like update it a little bit, change
Hmm,
it.
hmm.
It definitely feels very different. Whereas
And
The
everybody's in it. So like Speed's in
yeah,
it, Trixie, the
Trixie
monkey,
shows up.
Hobbs,
Dad, Razor X, like everything's in it. So
Racer
we
X.
won't
Yeah.
talk about the Razor X of it all. If you're not familiar with that, I think that's a really fun thread to pull on. But you're right. I liked. It reminded me of things that I enjoyed about this, like the cars and the designs and everything. I think the art fits very well because it's a very manga influenced style that still feels like a comic book, right?
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Especially when it comes to some of the more, I was gonna say slower scenes, but like some of the more quiet scenes, like we see Speed and Trixie meet at a cafe, and then just have conversations. The flashbacks are very much done in more of the Western comic book style, as opposed to like manga, where it's just like they make everything grayscale or like stuff like that. Um, and there's a monkey in the book, so like I mean
It's a
I don't know
monkey.
what to tell you. There's a monkey in the book. So yeah, I like this. I like this enough. I think like you, just because I'm reading so much stuff, this may not be immediately at the top of my pile, but I'll definitely go pick up number one because here, let me share my screen real quick again.
I also find them hard. It's hard for me to like get into like racing comics or just
Yeah,
racing in
yeah,
general. I'm just not really not into racing. I tried it. I mean, I used to watch that F1 on Netflix show, and it was kind of
yeah.
interesting. But I have no interest in watching like the F1 movie with Brad Pitt. Nah, maybe I'll watch it eventually. But I hear
You
it's
should
good.
watch it though. I mean, it'll be
I
on
like
Apple
Ford.
soon.
I like the Ford. What was the
Ford versus Ferrari.
Ford versus Ferrari movie? I thought was really good. But I
Yeah.
just racing things just don't jump out at me right off the
Okay.
bat.
Fair enough. Well, this is not. This is definitely not Ford versus Ferrari, but uh,
Yet.
there's some really cool covers, like the retro cover
I
here
love
by
that.
Sean Galloway. This is fun. Like this really screams like the anime at me. Even
Yeah.
like little cohorts and the monkey. Um,
But if I were to pick up that cover and then read the book, I'd be like, I'd feel a little. This is nice. This
yes,
is
for
the
sure.
vibes. Not the right
Because
vibes. That is the right vibe
this is the
to be
vibe.
into.
This is also by the same artist. This is by the interior artist. So this actually feels a little bit less like the interior. This feels a little bit more stylized for the cover, even though it's
Yeah, that's a
also
cool cover
very
though.
simple. Yeah, it's very cool. Um, this one's also very cool by Nicoletta Baldari, but that's really more about the car. This one feels like, when I feel like a lot of the time these artists get commissioned to do covers, but they don't get given the script or anything. They're
Yeah,
just like, just vibe with it, which is,
yeah.
I mean, really cool vibes. I also really like this one, Sebastian Pires. He also would have been I like the art, I like the interior artist, but I think he also would have been great on interiors on this. But he's also got his own series going on right now. And then the
It's a
blank
good cover.
cover, the little magazine style cover by Chris Batista. Um,
I like that.
the JM Ken Nimura. This is more of a manga style cover, I think. This feels like the first volume of a manga. Like when you go pick it up,
Hmm.
that's what it would look like. So cool. Well, yeah, very very excited to see how this book is received. But I think over here, like Jeff said, if you are looking for more Speed Racer or you're a fan of the original property and you grew up with it, I think you'll enjoy this because it definitely feels like a book that's aimed at the audience that kind of grew up with this and now they're more, they're older and they're like, we'll
It
give
feels
you
like the
something a
same thing
little
they're
more
doing with
edgier.
Transformers and GI
Yes,
Joe.
yes,
Whereas
exactly.
like it has the vibes of that original G1
Let
stuff.
like
But there's
let's round out
there's
these
like
characters, give them an extra dimension from the
yeah,
cartoon that was very, like in the anime, a lot of it was just like, oh, can you win the race? And it's really related. And it's all about the race. In this one, it reminds you like, oh, these are people,
yeah,
and they
exactly.
have other things to worry about as well, on top of everything that's going on, right? But
Yeah.
they definitely, they introduce a lot of the aspect, like the gang or whatever, and putting his family in peril.
Yeah.
So